Why hello YouTube, it's me, mrluisalonzo. Today we're gonna be doing a Let's Specially Play, cause it's a Let's Play for a specific moment in time. Right now, I'm writing Zelda's name down because if you put Zelda's name down, then you get this tune. It's a pretty catchy tune, so I'm gonna let you listen to it. Me playing around, trying to match this song. I'm such an idiot. This song is pretty catchy. I like it. I mean, it's like the jazz version of the Zelda theme. Oh my god, it's pretty amazing. But enough about that. So right now I'm playing The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. So this is a remake of the original Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and I have to say that Link's Awakening is my favorite Zelda game of all the Zelda titles. I mean, a lot of people would say that Ocarina of Time is their favorite, and I mean, it deserves the title best game ever. It is a pretty good game, but Link's Awakening has its own unique style to it. There's something about it that's pretty awesome. From the music to the plot to everything else, the witty humor, Link, I don't know, this adventure is just pretty awesome. If you can't already tell, this is my first Let's Play, and it's not just a Let's Play, it's a Let's Specially Play. So it's to commemorate the 25th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. So what's better to commemorate the 25th anniversary than to play your favorite game ever from the Legend of Zelda franchise. So here I am playing my favorite game ever, and to tell you the truth, I've only beaten this game once. Just once. I had this game when I was a child. I remember the black cartridge. It was so awesome, and I could never get past level 3. So I was a child, I'm stuck, and I have no idea how to get past level 3, and then I lost my game, so I didn't get a chance to play this game for about 6 to 8 years. That's a really long time, man. 6 to 8 years, like, how many things, how could you lose a game for 6 to 8 years? I wonder how many games I did lose during that time. I remember having this wrestling game. It gave me nightmares, really. When I beat the campaign mode, there was just this scene with like 4 wrestlers, and I was really scared, like scared to death, but I just completely forgot. So here we're getting the sword. there was this awesome song called Sword Search that happens to play before you actually get the sword. It's a really catchy tune, even though it's like pretty short, but Sword Search is a pretty awesome tune. It's an example of the amazing songs that this game has, and this game takes advantage of the limited capabilities of the Game Boy Color. I mean, the sounds is just like the Nintendo Entertainment System. So I get the sword. I'm awesome. It has my name engraved in it. I named Link in honor of the 25th anniversary of Zelda. Besides, I don't think that the name choice or the name selection has 6 or 7 letters, because otherwise I would usually name him Rosgrees, or the Demon of Legend from the game Ace Combat 5, which I really like. Ace Combat 5, talking about a flight simulator and an action-adventure game, Ace Combat 5 has an amazing soundtrack. When I listened to that soundtrack, it blew my mind because it was just so amazing. Like, if you look up the Unsung War, for instance, Ace Combat 5, the Unsung War, you'll get an example of how amazing that song is, because that song is the final boss song for the game, and it's just an incredible composition. Going back to Mabe Village, before I go anywhere, if you jump down here, you get your first heart piece. It's a relatively simple heart piece. Awesome. Quarter heart, now I need 3 more heart pieces. So the reason why I'm saying I'm going to, as in, like, I'm about to do something, is because first I recorded the actual gameplay, and now I'm rewatching the gameplay, and I'm striking this cuckoo because luckily cuckoos don't attack with reinforcements, so you can utterly abuse cuckoos all you want in this game, and they will not strike you as hard as they would if you were playing Link to the Past. That's another Zelda game I never got to finish. Now, you see there, that's a secret seashell. Secret seashells are all over this game. The purpose of the secret seashells is, well, collection. You collect a specific amount of secret seashells, and there's this place that you can visit later in the game that counts how many secret seashells you've gained. And once you've gained enough secret seashells, then you could get specific prizes and stuff. And I'm also mowing the lawn. I hope the guy that owns this property or this lot thanked me for mowing his unmowed lawn. I mean, Jesus, I'm not even getting paid for this. This is... Oh, that dog. In exchange for the cuckoos not attacking you, this dog attacks you instead. He's such an ass. Keep attacking me, dog. Keep attacking me. Over here, you get... The purpose for me to be here is a Yoshi doll. I'm starting the trading game, and the trading game is like... the trading game started with the original Link's Awakening, so pretty much it set the tone for handheld games to usually have a trading game in it. It's not very apparent with console games like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask or anything, but handheld games usually have trading games. So the purpose of the trading is to eventually go get the best weapon in the game, the boomerang, which is like, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you use the boomerang on the final boss, then your life is so much more easier. Oh, I'm attacking this dog, and like, I'm attacking him right at the corner of the edge of the screen so I can like run away like a little sissy girl. Yes. Run away like a little sissy girl. So, once you get the Yoshi doll, you have to go up there. Up this staircase right here. And make a left. And go in that building. And there's gonna be a girl with a baby. And the baby's gonna be crying like... And you have to give him the Yoshi doll. Well, you can't hear the baby cry. And she gives you the bow. Or the bow tie. Or... it's the ribbon. I'm such an idiot. Gosh. So this game is my favorite of all Zelda games. And I'm gonna try to make a challenge to myself. I'm gonna try to beat this game. Before I tell you the challenge, Marin sings the Ballad of the Windfish, which is my personal favorite song, and I'm just gonna shut up while you listen to this beauty. So that's the Ballad of the Windfish. It's my favorite song. A lot of yours too. If you've watched the Sad Video Game Music one, go in here, you give her the ribbon. So if you've watched Sad Video Game Music 1, you see that it's the most viewed video in my entire channel with over 7,500 views. I just can't wait till it reaches 9,001 so that I can be like, it's over 9,000! Oh, I just can't wait. I'm jittering in my pants right now to say that. Anyways, this song, it's just like, it has various tones. The song that Marin plays is kind of playful in a sense, but it actually has a sad meaning to it, a sad tone and whatnot. But that's until later in the game. You'll realize why it's such a sad tone. Over here, you get the dog food from the girl that wants the ribbon, and this alligator man creature with a hat that's kind of fashionable. You give it to him and delicious. Oh yeah, I like that. You're giving an alligator dog food. What? Where is the logic, Nintendo? Where is the logic? How do you give an alligator dog food? I just don't know. Nintendo, why do I love you so much if you're so illogical? So the challenge that I'm putting to myself, you see, I wanna beat the game and get the secret ending, and that's gonna be extremely difficult. But in order to get the secret ending, you need to beat the game without losing any lives whatsoever, without losing one single life. And I'm gonna shout out a person that made a comment on my video on October 30th, 2011, Omega X5000. He was the one that told me how to get it, even though I already knew it, but I really appreciate him telling me that. So in order to get the secret ending, you need to beat the game without dying once, and it's an amazing it's an amazing ending for a person that loves this game so much. So you can't die, which is very difficult, especially in the beginning. You have 3 hearts. So how do you survive with 3 hearts in the beginning where you're more than likely to die like this? Well, firstly, you want to collect as many heart pieces as possible so you can rack up those hearts. But secondly, there's this cool trick that you can use. It got cut out in the sequel, well, not the sequel, but it got cut out in the following Game Boy games of Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. But the trick is, in this game and in the original, if you hold the shield button while you're attacking, basically it's like an offense and a defense at the same time. See what I'm doing right now? I'm holding a shield button and I'm attacking at the same time. So basically, you're immune to frontal attacks while you're attacking. So it's pretty handy. It's gonna help out a lot in the early stages, but later when I get better weapons and more hearts, I won't need to use this as much as I have to right now. So I'm pretty lucky right now. These moblins are like the most difficult aspect of the game right now, because they're both attacking and defending at the same time, and my sword can't get there. So you saw earlier the Guardian Acorn, how it made that. Well, it's making a cool tune right now, and the Guardian Acorn, what that does is basically it has all attacks, like it gives all attacks half the damage that they usually do, which is also pretty useful. I mean, if you get a lot of Guardian Acorns at the beginning, then getting the goal wouldn't be as hard. But once you enter a place, you lose that power up. So once you enter a cave or a house, for instance, then you just lose your Guardian Acorn power and you're back to receiving normal damage. You push this boulder right here and it gets whooping 50 rupees. Woohoo! Now, in the early stages, you also want to grind for as much rupees as humanly possible. Stupid slime ball. So you want to grind for as much rupees as humanly possible, because later you're gonna get the arrows sold at the shop, and oh my god, it's so freaking expensive, like extremely expensive as hell. So save as much rupees as possible, because you are not gonna need anything other than those arrows. And you don't need to get the arrows to beat the game, but the arrows are extremely useful because they're a ranged weapon, so you won't have to go up front and personal. And what kind of sucks about arrows though is that once you get them, you're not gonna get as much ammo as you can. So basically, that's the piece of power before I go on with the arrows. Unlike the Guardian Acorn, what this does is double damage, and it pushes all enemies away to the very edge of the screen. Once again, if you get a power up, the power up only lasts until the end of the place that you go to. So I got it in the cave, so it only lasts up until I exit the cave. Sorry about that. Clearing my throat. And you get the toadstool. The toadstool that you saw me get earlier, you need that in order to go on with the game. That's another heart piece, but the heart piece I need Rock's Feather for. So, where was I? I was talking about something. I forgot. This is another thing about me. I have short-term memory loss, so I suck at remembering things. And I get so easily distracted. I mean, the doctors did diagnose me with ADD, so I have attention deficit disorder, and that really sucks. But all well as ends well. I mean, I'm in college after all, so it doesn't matter. That's the magic powder. You need that magic powder in order to proceed with the game, unless you're like one of those speed runners or one of those persons that like skip the entire sword thing and doesn't need it for anything other than that. But if you're playing the game normally, you have to have that magic powder, because the raccoon that you saw earlier, he's gonna like curse the entire stage. You can use that magic powder to attack that enemy, but anyways, the raccoon cursed this entire forest and prevents you from going farther to get the tail key that you need to enter the first dungeon. So you need to spray that raccoon, and I'm getting stuck here by babies. Killing babies. Link, how could you? Genocidal mass murder. Anyways, you need to fire that raccoon with awesome magic powder power, and he'll eventually turn back into somebody that we all know and love. I'm not gonna spoil anything here. I mean, well, you'll see it eventually. And after that, there's no more raccoons, so there's no more curse, and you can just go on to get the tail key. Raccoon doing the raccoon dance. Let's see the raccoon dance now. Okay, raccoon dance. Sound effects for the win. So, Zelda's anniversary is coming up, 25th, and it's ecstatic. I mean, like 25 years of Zelda. Zelda's been in my life since I was a child. You know, I talked about it, failing at Link's Awakening since very young. But I've played lots of Zelda games afterwards, and I got the tail key. And Zelda just has a place in my heart, and it has a place in a lot of your you guys' heart as well. Like, especially the songs and the music. I just love talking about songs and music. Video game music is my favorite genre of all music. I'm not a very big fan of contemporary music, but I simply adore video game music. I just love it so much. So, over here, I'm failing utterly because I'm trying to press all 4 buttons, and you'll probably see me doing this a lot because I'm playing on an emulator, right? Visual Boy Advance, and I don't have a controller like a lot of people do. So I have to press the Z, X, Enter, and Backspace button at the same time. And sometimes I don't do that, so I would just keep pressing Start Enter or Backspace, and I just failed miserably with that. So I go over here, I'm trying to go over here to the kids, and they help me out so much, and this is about to be the end of the video. Tomorrow I'm gonna release the second part, and we'll be going to the Tail Cave, starting the first dungeon, and continuing with this epic masterpiece that is actually after school. Basically an after school video game. A game that was designed during after hours, not during in hours. Fail, kid. Keep playing games. Alright guys, now I'm trying not to fail, and I'll see you later.